been a while since we've had this, but we love it. And asparagus is on sale right now, and I like it when it's nice and thin. But when you're making this, it doesn't matter what you use, and you can use less and you still get a nice strong flavor. But we're using the whole batch bundle of asparagus. I think it was $3.29 or $2.99, $1.99, $1.99. It's on sale. It was a lot cheaper. I think it was $1.99 actually. And we're going to make cream of asparagus soup. Get my washing, and then if you just hold them by either end and bend them, they do a natural break. I don't know if I can do that. Okay. I'm gonna get help snapping them. Yay! And we'll just put them back in. Look at that. Because that means you don't want to use that part that's there. It's stimming and woody stem. And these will all be pureed with your immersion blender, so they can just be a rough chop. It's actually kind of fun to snap them. I'll snap you your twigs.
Snap your fingers. A mighty stalk.
It's a big one. I still did it. We used to always have our homemade chicken broth, but we've slowed up on that a little bit.
Out of room in the freezer.
Right, yeah, we've actually run out of room in the freezer. So then I just stockpiling the meats. You can garnish this with scallions, green onions, chives, but I like to pretty much drink this soup. It's a broth, and if you do that, then it's not as easy to swallow and drink. You have to chew. All right, there we go. We're gonna do a rough chop. Just kind of about 1-inch pieces. And now I'm gonna get my garlic. What, about 3 cloves? I'll do about 3 cloves. Okay, that's 3 cloves of garlic. Let's get started. We're gonna use 2 tablespoons of butter and melt that in our large pot. It's on. I'll melt that up. Then we'll add our garlic. We're gonna add our garlic. Cook that. Oh, it smells good already. For about a minute or 2. Turn it down to medium. This is the power burn. Add our asparagus. You may want to turn it down after a few minutes because we're going to cook this for about 10 minutes. saute them. I'd like to cook them and saute them a little bit longer before I add all my liquids to them. We're going to be adding 32 ounces to 48 ounces of chicken broth. This is a lot of asparagus, so, but my edges are starting to get a little more. I'm going to add a little bit of that chicken broth now. Just keep my garlic from burning. I'm at about a medium. Add salt and pepper and dill weed. I like to go a little light on the salt because I am using the chicken broth from the store. And also when you simmer or reduce, it seems like things to me get a little saltier. But I will go ahead and add some black pepper. And some dill weed.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold off on the salt until the end and do it to taste. The more you can cook them on the up front, the easier it'll be to blend it. So, I mean, if you want to, you can just keep adding a little bit of broth to keep kind of sauteing them up. I'm gonna add a little more. It's the same total amount anyhow. And it does reduce and simmer. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of our chicken broth. You can add 32 to 48 ounces. All right, we're gonna bring that to a boil. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit until it comes to a boil. Then we're gonna reduce and simmer 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, it's about time to get the immersion blender out. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off while I use the blender. We just had to get a new one of this. Just be careful, that liquid is hot. I find it easier to get a glove and tilt the pot. I think it did pretty good. Did I get it on me? Okay. You can kind of check. It has some pieces in it, but we're gonna blend it again once we add our cream. I'm gonna add half a cup of heavy whipping cream. This is what makes it the cream of asparagus. All right. Now you taste for salt and pepper. I think it has enough salt. We're gonna add a little more pepper and a little extra dill. All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna serve it up. I like to drink it like in a bowl. Here we go. It's so nice and green. I like to pick mine up and sip at it. You can top it with scallions or chives and some extra fresh dill if you'd like. But it's so rich and creamy, and mine, I didn't add any salt to the whole thing, and I'm glad. My chicken broth had plenty, because like I said, when it reduces or simmers, it seems like it's concentrated in the salt. So enjoy your soup, guys.